What's up, YouTube? First and foremost, want to shout out all my subscribers. Everybody's hitting the likes. We're growing every single day, almost at 500 subs. Can't wait till I hit 1,000 so I can go live and talk to all of you. Technically, I can go live now, but it'll only send out notifications to 25 people. I want to be able to go live without limitations so I can talk to all of you. Shout outs for the donations that came through Christmas Eve. Really big shout out. If you want me to shout out your name, you have to put in a message. Nobody put in a message to shout out. I don't want to say your name unless you tell me it's okay. So appreciate that. Did get some comments saying that I'm an e-beggar. I'm not. I do put my Cash App on stuff. I normally only mention it twice. It's AlienAscend, same as my YouTube, and I also put in the description just to give you guys an idea as well. It wasn't a huge amount of donations, but everything is appreciated. It was about $35. Not even about, it was $35. Really helped it clutch. And the name of this video is Homeless Christmas Drama. So I did a video on Christmas Eve, didn't do one on Christmas, and now I'm doing one the day after Christmas, right? So I had mentioned on Christmas Eve in that on that video that there was some drama at the truck stop. I'm gonna try to use certain words so I don't get in trouble with YouTube, so follow along with me, right? So that night, lady went ahead and was pregnant, and she got gut-shotted after somebody tried to snatch her stuff. She had a purse on her, and that's what they were going after. I didn't know who or what it was over. I knew that somebody got ran up on. I had no idea about that, and I learned yesterday that that's what it was. So yesterday, because of that, at the truck stop, there was nothing but drama. There was cops everywhere, lots of undercovers. Evidently, they think it was a fiend, and whoever that fiend is, brought that criminal element over there too. So mid-level dealers were out and about, seeing who's talking to cops and who's not. I laid low because I don't want to ever talk to cops. I have nothing to hide, and I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I'm not into that kind of stuff. However, I don't want to get labeled as a snitch or somebody who cooperates with law enforcement. So I'm not gonna talk to them. I don't know anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the mid-level dudes were around when that was going on. I laid low. Was hanging out with some truckers on this trucking side that they're OTR. Did that for a while. The donations came in really clutch, because normally I would in the spot that I stay at, this particular truck stop, I don't have to stealth. I can go ahead and pull my little stove out and actually cook some top ramen and such. I could go ahead and eat. I could walk back and forth to the bathroom. I can throw my my visors up before I go to sleep during daytime, and it's no big deal. However, I laid low. The money came in clutch. I was able to go ahead and get something to eat and not have to do all those kind of stuff that would bring attention to me. Normally I'm really low key with stuff anyways. However, with all that going on, I'm not trying to paint a picture or paint a target. So this is the day after Christmas. On my Christmas Eve video, I did say I was going to be meeting up with my friend group. There's about 4 of them in this particular group that I've known, some of them for 8 years, some of them 3 or 4, and they got me presents, man. So that's what I want to talk about this. So the homeless drama was what I just talked about. I guess I'll talk about the presents in a second, but where I stay at, that stuff happens quite often. People getting ran up on. You got to keep your head on a swivel. It can happen anywhere. Why the cops are cracking down was it was a white female, and she was pregnant, and it was right in the tummy. You know what I'm saying? That will piss them off. That will make them crack the heat. That will make them shake up the place. And there's a gas station that's kind of like that truck stop a couple blocks away, except for it's way worse. That one there is it's nuts. I would never stay there. Even going there at daytime is bad. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, with that being said, that was some of the drama that happened. Don't ever want to. I guess that's another thing on here where I guess I talk about stuff that other homeless videos don't. You do not want to be labeled as a snitch. You do not want to talk to them. So you're not into that kind of stuff. However, what I would do is, if I knew that I would have helped that woman. If I knew what was going on, I don't know anything. However, I was around and I saw something like that, I would stand up and maybe I wouldn't be here. Maybe I'd be shot too. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I have to live with myself, and I wouldn't let anything like that happen to the best of my abilities to a woman or to a child. I don't think it should happen to anybody, but those things really tug at my heartstrings. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the way things work is let the garbage take out the garbage. So the cops knew if they came there and cracked down on the homeless, cracked down on the, you know, the disenfranchised, the street grease, they do that and they shake up stuff, and then they make this other spot really, really hot. That would get the attention of some of the mid-level people, and the mid-level would run it up most likely. So you know, basically they had to stop running. You know, like they had to shut up. What's the words? They had to stop their shop or whatever, right? You know, how DMX dogs, you know, set up shop. They had to close it because it was so hot. And they were around. Then the undercovers were around, and then the crackhead confidential informants walking around trying to, you know, eavesdrop and get in people's business and shit like that. And I just stay away from all that crap, man. You know, I'm not with it. But back to you know, the day after Christmas, my Christmas, which was today. So yesterday, really, you know, when all that was going on, you know, I knew like there was so many eyes going on. I just don't want people to really know, like, you know, hey, this guy is homeless, and draw attention and shit. You know what I'm saying? 99% of the time, cops don't even go in there. 99% of the time, they don't care. 99% of the time, if somebody was to even call the cops from that truck stop, they're not showing up. You know, like if they, you know, if they're like, yeah, two people were outside fighting, or, you know, 2 people just did this, 99% of the time, nothing's going to happen. Certain things will make them, and you know, show up and, you know, basically do their job. And then of course the people, you know, they crack down on the street, and the street is, you know, the garbage is going to take out the garbage. So I imagine the mid-level dudes are all pissed, and whoever did it, you know, probably would rather want to get caught by the cops than them. That's what I would think, at least, you know. But then again, what do I know, right? That's maybe being humble. Nonetheless, so today was my Christmas day, you know, the day after Christmas for me. I got this Carhartt jacket, just super thick and super nice. I also got a new comforter. So I already have like basically 2 comforters in here already. I'm gonna have a 3rd one, so I have 2 comforters. I use one of them kind of as a pillow, and then the other one, and then 2 sleeping bags. 2 sleeping bags, I sleep in them when it's really cold. When they're not, I use one to lay on top of, then have the other one. But when it's really cold, I grab everything. Like, I don't even use that one comforter as a pillow. I take the whole thing. And one of the reasons for that is it's multi-purposes, right? So if I actually had just a pillow in here, that takes quite a bit of space. If I used a smaller size comforter, I can use that as a pillow. I can also use that to protect my seats. I can also lay it down in my back seat to kind of you know, look like I'm protecting my seats while I have my bags of stuff back there. And then I can also grab that and throw it over me to keep warm. So the multi-purpose you know, steps is where I'm going with that. Also got socks, which is great. I mean, you can never have enough socks. I think I have about 10 pairs, but man, you know, socks are, you know, like pants. This might sound a little bit funny, but pants and shorts, you know, if you don't do anything too sweaty or too crazy, you don't have to wash them every single day. You know, like I'm a clean person, but you know, you could go a day or 2, and it's no big deal. Socks and underwear, no. They need to be changed every single day. Socks will, if you don't do that, one, it smells unbelievable for anybody. I don't care. And then number 2, you know, it really makes it so that the inside of your shoes smell bad no matter what. So even if you've got good socks or whatever, trying to fight some twilight with that light coming in, even if you have socks on, brand new socks, and your shoes have been stankified, they're gonna, you know, at that point there's nothing you can do. So that really is hard on your shoes. I got a stocking with a bunch of candy and snacks. Snacks are literally like, you know, peanut butter cookies and Reese's Pieces stuff, and then you know, a couple small little things like a pack of pens and little notepad things, which I write on. I write on all the time, which is really cool. If you see me moving around a little bit, it's that little bit of twilight going on, kind of hitting me in the face. So that was really, really awesome. I was able to take a shower here. I was able to do my laundry, which was pretty crazy. You know, I decided to wash everything whether it was dirty or not. You know what I mean? So what's kind of crazy is my friend's got a big washing machine and a big dryer, and it's Samsung, and I could fit all my clothes in there. So all my dirty clothes, even, I mean, like not just the dirty, I decided to wash all the dirty and the clean just to make it even cleaner. Like, you know, it's all going in one load. Might as well do that. So that was super, really, you know, super dope. You know, so normally I post once a day. Yesterday I really didn't. I also didn't feel up to it. Like, one, I didn't want to be out there with a camera, you know, with everything going on. Number two, I just didn't really feel it, you know, with learning what had happened the night before. You know, it's pretty sad. And then I was also alone on Christmas. You know, basically, you know, everybody's out doing their stuff. I really do have some good friends, and I definitely do have, you know, good family. You know, people that I love. They'll love me as well, and you know, they're not in a position to help me, and even some of them, if they were in a position to help me, I would probably say no. You know, people have kids that are really loud in the house, or they don't have the area. You know, I can't, you know, like, you know, it just doesn't feel right, or I'd feel very uncomfortable there, or, you know, what if that jeopardizes our friendship, you know. But nobody really has offered, and because, you know, I mean, a lot of them actually today were like, you know, I wish I had the space, you know. Maybe one, you know, some of them, you know, own their own house, and they're like, you know, man, you know, if I could build an addition, a room addition, or make this bigger, I could have the room. And, you know, they're sad and they're upset, you know, that I'm homeless, you know. But they also know that I'm really strong, and they know I'm okay, you know. Like, yeah, I'm not going in there with you know, rashes all over my face and busted lips and missing teeth, and, you know, scratches on my knuckles, or somebody's teeth in my knuckles. you know what I'm saying. You know, I'm a very positive person. That's the way that I am. In fact, when my grandmother passed away several years ago, what she gave me was two things of, like, one is like a small statue of a windmill, and the other one is this actually handmade windmill that was made out of copper, which both really cool. And she said that I was exactly like a windmill, and the story behind the windmill, from what she was telling me, was that it takes negative energy and turns it into positive, and that's what a windmill is. That the wind blows, that's negative energy, and then it accepts that negative energy and rolls with it, and then turns positive. You know, so she told me that story, and that was absolutely fitting. You know, this time of year is pretty hard, you know, because I really miss my grandmother. I think a lot of things would be a whole lot different, but, you know, our time is limited while we're on here. So every day that we wake up and that we're healthy enough and we're in the game, you know, we're good. You know what I'm saying? Really surprised. I got a lot of views the last couple days, and really shot up my subscribers, which is really cool. I do plan on showing you, I know I talked about it last time, I do plan on doing a tour on my whole vehicle, why my clothes are like literally being dried and stuff like that. I'm gonna have, you know, I'm gonna have to fold all of it, so I don't want to show it to you where all my clothes are messed up. I want to, you know, I'm gonna keep it how I normally keep it. It's just right now they're being dried, and I haven't folded them up. So one thing about the donations that came in really clutch was that I don't know if I mentioned it. I was down to like 70 cents until a couple more days till I go and I could get paid every single day type thing. However, they charge for that. There's also a minimum that you need to do, and then also for the instant transfers, it costs money. And I'm in the business of making and saving money, or trying to do my best to do that, like not wasting it. You know what I mean? And instant transfer of $3 to $5. I mean, $3 to $5. It could be a tank of gas. It could be a case of top ramen. It could be quite a bit. So the food that I actually bought was truck stop food. I never buy it, like hardly ever. However, staying on the down low and stuff like that, like I had mentioned, meatloaf and mashed potatoes is what I got, and it was super awesome. Today, which I've ate quite a bit today, and I'll probably eat some more because it's that good, and I guess I'm a little gluttonous. I don't care. I can go ahead and start losing weight tomorrow. It's totally joking. Let's see here, ham. It was smoked ham. Oh, absolutely delicious, and it had a pineapple glaze to it. Oh, dude, that tasted great. They call them funeral potatoes, which are just cheesy potatoes, and they were awesome. And they weren't like scallop potatoes. This was shredded, and that's what they call it, funeral potatoes. I guess because it's I don't know, it's what people bring there. Absolutely delicious. Another thing too, and I normally don't like sweet potatoes, but this is sweet potato crumble, so it had a crumble top on there. I'm not too sure what was in there. I think some of it was shaved walnuts or shaved something. I don't know. Nonetheless, it was absolutely delicious. Green bean casserole. Oh, smacking, dude. You know, what's that terminology? Bussin'. All that was bussin'. As far as candy and like sweet stuff, homemade cheesecake, cupcakes, cookies, peanut butter, chocolate, sugar cookies, pie, of course, coconut pie, not coconut pie, banana cream pie. I don't know why I said coconut pie. That actually, I mean, I would probably have a slice of coconut pie. It's not the end of the world, but if I was to buy a pie, and let's say it was banana cream or coconut, I would always go with banana cream. It was absolutely delicious. Also, just let you know when I'm telling you all this stuff, it's not like I'm having the most, you know, each portion's the size of my plate. I'm having quite a bit, but I don't care if somebody tries to food shame me. I am a little bit overweight, not too terribly bad. You guys haven't seen when I'm stand up and I actually show my whole body and stuff. You've seen me probably from the waist up. Got a bit of a stomach and a little bit of fat on my face, but that's beyond the point. Most of the time with that is high sodium, eating canned food, and that also when I have a chance to eat really good, like from my friends or whatever, yeah, I eat a lot, you know, and they're happy. It's not like I'm being a pig. Like, let me take this. No, my friends are like, hey man, if you don't eat all this, it's probably gonna be left in my refrigerator, and then we won't have a chance to, you know, like it'll be thrown away. So when I know that something's gonna be thrown away, and I'm, you know, if I don't eat it, and what I typically do if I do eat a lot like that, you know, the rest of the day I'm not eating my little canned raviolis and crap like that. I also do have a burner, like a stove burner. It doesn't get hot enough to boil water, but hot water, even cold water, can cook a top ramen or a cup of noodles. You know, I've had to do it like that. I've used cold water before. It's just a little crunchy, but it doesn't taste very good cold. Warm water, sure. You could even use really hot bathroom water, you know. If you use like a tap that will get hot enough that will, like, you can't put your hand in, you use that, and you know that's pretty good, man. That's pretty golden. So that's some of the stuff. I really can't wait till I go, you know, I can go live with you guys. I talked a little bit about it before, where, you know, if I did go live, it only send notifications to 25 people, and out of those 25 people, what if like 15 of them are busy and only 10 show up? I also don't know which 25 they choose. Are they my day ones? Are they my day twos? Or, you know, like, is it somebody who just subscribed 5 minutes ago? Do they get alerted first? However that case may be. I also have a big audience that's watching me that's not subscribed, and I've been seeing that on a lot of my long form content, where they're all, you know, like if you're watching my stuff and you're watching multiple videos, man, it'd be totally cool for you to hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and you'll actually get alerted when I make videos, and I make videos every single day. I think I was talking about it just a moment ago, how I plan on doing a full tour thing. Don't hold me to this, but I'd like to show it to you tomorrow. So I think that's what tomorrow's video is going to be. If not, it'll be within a couple days. I still have to work today when I do gig apps and I do DoorDash and Uber Eats. So I'm just, you know, waiting for my clothes to dry, and then I'm going to go ahead and you know, roll out and try to make some money for the day. And you know, you guys all rocking with me is totally awesome. I have a lot of other great video ideas. This is more of like a vlog style. I'm going to do a day in the life. That's another thing too. I'm working on, like, can I use one of my friends' cell phones? You know, I may be able to actually do an interview with one of my friends where I'm sitting and talking with him, or talking to his wife, you know, something along those lines. And so you can not just always hear it from me, you know, because there's a lot of stuff that I might forget to say. You know, there's things that, you know, I try to be humble about things. You know, when I tell people, you know, I'm a really good truck driver, they don't understand how good. Like, there's been so many times where the people that have been driving for over 20 years gives me a thumbs up because I got it all the way in there and I one-shotted it. And I still get some really weird comments. People saying, get your Class A. I have it, bro. I quit trucking and I got a video. Why? Will I return one day? Maybe one day I'll get a box truck and drive something that's not, you know, so huge, something that's not, you know, so big where if I get into tight spots, it's not that big of a deal, or you know, I don't have to worry about bridges that are over 13.6. You know, I do love the transportation industry. You know, like that part of driving and delivering freight. You know, I have a really high drive stamina. I can sit and drive. I could probably sit and drive for over 24 hours. That'd be very easy for me. You know, when some people are like, man, I've been driving all day, and let's say that, for example, they drove 8 or 9 hours, that's not bad to me. You know, 8 or 9 hours, that's literally me stopping once to maybe use the bathroom. You know, just peeing real quick. You know, that's you know, and I'm not saying that like I'm better than them. It's just that's something I'm good at. You know what I mean? And I think it's okay if you're really good at something to actually, you know, express it, man. You know, I'm a really good driver, man. Even driving cars, like I mean, especially driving cars. Cars to me are really easy to drive. Check all your mirrors. Be defensive when you need to be defensive. Be aggressive when you need to be aggressive. And most of the time, I'm a defense driver. When it comes to commercial vehicles, I'm 100% defense driver. There is no aggression. There's me premeditating, knowing what somebody's going to do before they even know it. If I see you know, drifting in your lane a little bit, I know, okay, to stay away from you. Or if you're sticking to one side more than the other, and we're both in the slow lane, I know that you're going to stop. I know you're going to hit your brakes pretty soon and go ahead and make an exit. You know what I mean? Those are just some of the telltale signs. You got to kind of be psychic about it, which is you know, like being able to read people while they drive is, you know, like knowing what they're up to. Can and will save me, and can and will save them. So that's really cool. You know, I do appreciate all the comments that are really nice. 99% of them are all good, and I respond to 99% of them. If you actually end up sending me a Cash App, put in the message if you want me to shout you out. You know, just say shout out. You know, and then I'll know. I'll say your name. If you don't put the word shout out in there, I'm not going to say your name because I don't have permission. You know what I'm saying? And some people's Cash Apps are their, you know, like, you know, first part of their name or maybe their last name, and I'm not going to do it without you saying so. You know what I mean? Some of them are, you know, like funny character names and shit, which is cool. Mine's AlienAscend. It'll be in the description below if you want to bless me. Show love, cool. If not, it's okay. Everything is appreciated. You know, I appreciate anything. I mean, you taking your time to leave a comment, you taking your time to subscribe. You actually, there's a few people that actually, from me saying this, started going to all my videos and saying, here's a comment for you here. Here's a comment. You know, one person said, expect a bunch more comments, and went ahead and did all that, and that was super cool. You know, I really appreciate that, man. That's love and that's support. I appreciate everything. All of it's love and support. And you know, as far as I'm concerned, there really isn't a bad comment. You know, you took your time to write to me. There are some every once in a while a little bit of an ignorant one, but I got thick skin. You know what I mean? I don't care if you tell me that that I should go get a job and quit begging. I actually do work. To me, you're just uninformed. So I don't see your comment as hatred. You're just uninformed, and that's a big problem. Sometimes people are opening their mouths before they have enough research to say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you formed an opinion without enough information to actually have that opinion, and that's okay. And I don't say rude stuff to people. I just say, you know, you're misinformed, and you don't watch some of these videos. But on that note, I want to tell you, you know, keep rocking with me, and yeah, thank you so much.